Hi. So I'm a girl going through like high school and my school's very liberal. So what advice would you give to like conservative teenage girls?
Very hard on the teenager stuff because a lot of times, like in colleges, at least they can invite conservatives to speak. And when it's high school, it's a little different because you're under the age of 18, and so the state has a lot more control over you. The advice that I tend to give to people that are in high school and people that are in middle school is really advice for their parents. And it's for parents to find their voices and to encourage your kids to stand up for themselves. There was the recent story, I don't know if you guys saw, of the kid that had the "Don't Tread on Me" on his backpack. And you should just go find him if you haven't. Don't tread on this kid. I did a whole episode on it. And I think he was 8, 9 years old, and he had a backpack, and the teacher said that it was racist to have the "Don't Tread on Me" thing on his backpack. Not only was this kid so educated and basically told her she had no idea what she was talking about, but then he had his mother behind him in the administrator's office saying that she was not going to make him take this off of his back, the decal off of his backpack. And to be that sort of a student in the world, to know who you are, to assert who you are to these teachers, to not back down from it, but then to have the backing of your parents that say they're not going to tolerate it. Too many parents have become fearful of being called a name, whatever that name is. You're a homophobe, you're a sexist, you're racist. Half the time you're dealing with teachers and administration that have no idea what the heck they're talking about, and they're trying to, make you silent. They're just trying to silence you and to say that this is the way it's going to be. Students need to find their voice, but parents need to be able to back up that voice with a megaphone. So that's what I would say.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Isn't it shocking? Parenting is important. And time again, I have said that the days of passive parenting are over. Even if you're raising your child with strong convictions and conservative ideals, you're gonna have to fight at these schools every step of the way. Even in conservative states, it is happening. These liberals have infiltrated all four corners of this country. And those are the facts. And we have to be there to support our kids. We can't be the ones that are gonna hold our nose and clog our ears and hope for the best, because you can't. You have to speak up. You've got to go to these school board meetings. You got to run for school board. If you're in a private school, always write the emails, find out who's on your board, communicate with those people. And if you don't like something, if you see something, say something, as they say. And I know in my personal life, I've had to do that so many times. When you look at the reading lists, find out exactly what books are on there and what is in those books. And if you don't like it, my child's not reading that, suggest something else. Those are hard things to do, and it's scary because you think, is my child going to be penalized for this? And all you can say is, I'm doing what's best for my family and my child. And it's so nice to see these young conservative students out there just wondering how they can find a voice. I think the best advice is find your people. Turning Point USA has chapters in high schools. Start one on your high school campus if you can, because you will build unity with strength in numbers.